lacrosse battle against Johns Hopkins. The Battle of North Charles Street is Saturday at 2 p.m. at Homewood Field on the Hopkins campus. Now the Greyhounds, they're coming into this battle, they're coming in off a 1911 drubbing of Hobart last Saturday. Mike Sawyer led the way with 4 goals, while fellow attackmen Justin Ward and Zach Harrowire had 3 apiece. Midfielders Josh Hawkins and Scott Ratliff, they chipped in too with 2 goals apiece and combined for 11 ground balls as well. However, this drubbing was expected. Hobart's not a very good team, and Loyola is a good team. But this Hopkins game is a very different story. Hopkins comes into the game winners of 2 straight after they beat their rival Maryland and throttled Navy this past weekend. Now the Blue Jays are led by sophomore attackman Wells Stanwyck, who has been sensational all year. The Greyhounds defense really needs to focus on him, make his life difficult, and cut off all of his passing lanes in order to really kind of neutralize his ability. Now on the offensive end for the Hounds, in the half-field set, junior Justin Ward is the key. He's been fantastic all season long, scoring 26 goals and assisting on 25 more, while running the offense primarily from behind cage. Ward is the quarterback for this Loyola offense, and he's a great decision maker. But Hopkins has one of the best defensive units in the country, led by All-American Tucker Durkin. Ward must be very good with his decision making in this game in order for Loyola to get good shots on goal. Now, in addition to this, we talk about controlling possession. Now, Hopkins, they're great at it, but it all starts at the X. Hopkins comes into the game with stud faceoff man Mike Poppleton winning 68% of his faceoffs this season. Now, Loyola, they've struggled with faceoffs all year. However, wingers Josh Hawkins and Scott Ratliff, who we mentioned earlier, they do a fantastic job of causing turnovers and creating havoc off faceoffs, and they create transition opportunities for the Greyhounds. Now, I believe that Hawkins and Ratliff are the keys to a Loyola win. In the last 3 games, this defensive midfield duo has combined for 12 goals, 23 ground balls, and has caused 14 turnovers. These are huge stats, and each of these guys has the ability to change the game at any moment. In a half-field set on defense, they do a great job. They use their strength and their athleticism to bully opponents into bad angles and really force them to make sound decisions. But these guys are not just one-trick ponies. They can each be one-man clears and ignite the fast break. But the key with these guys in transition is this. They force the defenders to make a decision. Does the defender slide to them and risk leaving sharpshooters Harrowire and Sawyer open? Or do they not slide and risk Ratliff or Hawkins pulling up from 10 yards and ripping one down the middle? Both of these guys are big two-way players who have the ability to affect the game on both ends of the field. And both of them need to step up to the plate and produce as seniors against Hopkins this Saturday for Loyola to win.